Good afternoon, folks. In the spirit of our recent reviews on the major events in our near-term future, let's hit the big one. The cosmic thunderbolt, the thunderbolt of the gods. Yes, it is real. The ancients drew it everywhere. The world expert, Dr. Anthony Peratt, recreated these features in the Los Alamos Plasma Lab, indicating it was a major space-to-ground electric discharge, a lightning bolt from the top of the sky that causes unfathomable devastation. The high-energy plasma discharges look like these forms rather than what we'd normally think lightning looks like, and it has the power to even carve the land below. Whether it was the early 1900s theorists or the thunderbolts in the last 40 years, many theories mostly involve events wholly taking place in space, with plasma flowing from one body to another, sometimes in a slow flow and sometimes as a discharge. But that wouldn't have the appearance here on Earth that resemble the petroglyphs, and it wouldn't cause the sort of devastation that would inspire the ancients. No, this is something that actually strikes the Earth, and it just so happens it's not theoretical. We actually know it happens scientifically. This is one of NASA's best visuals, the over-energization in a magnetar burst and the surge through the lowest L-shell magnetic fields, causing a downstrike that actually cracks the surface of a star. This has also been recreated in the lab, and there is a way this happens to the Earth. And yes, it's as terrifying as it seems. Let's go back to 1859, the Carrington Event superflare, an approximately X80 solar flare that struck the Earth. It was so powerful that it almost surged the Earth's lowest L-shell fields. It stopped just short. But if it was any bigger, it might have done it, and we were likely very close in 1859 to having another cosmic thunderbolt. Now, with Earth's magnetic field weakening, leaving our field less able to hold back the sun's fury, Earth likely couldn't handle another Carrington event today, and what's worse, it's probably the lower end of the sun's flaring capability in terms of the superflare cycles. Remember, it is now mainstream astrophysics that solar outbursts vastly more powerful than the 1859 storm occur on millennial timescales. Combine that with the weakening of Earth's magnetic field, and the occurrence of those flares on the same cycle as Earth's magnetic changes, told in the geology and sediment, and it is very likely that during this catastrophe cycle reset, the next age of Earth will begin with such a thunderbolt from the gods sometime in the next 25 years. Unlike a magnetar, Earth actually has a more vulnerable position in this strike scenario. The magnetar merely surges so much energy through its lower L shells that it arcs down, but when the sun inserts that energy, it will also be compressing those lowest fields closer to the Earth, making the discharge even more likely and more powerful. This is what many observers consider the grand finale of the disaster event that has already begun to unfold, and it's hard to disagree. Perhaps the survivors of the next one will draw it on rock once more. I will see you in the morning for the Daily Show. Be safe, everyone.